Hello everyone, today in this video on Irs Tax Refund Update 2023, we continue to monitor all the latest developments this tax season. Irs is preparing to release next round of direct deposit refunds this week, so we'll take a look at that, and we'll also have latest update from the Irs, how things are going this tax season. Also we'll check out the backlog of the tax return and amended tax return remaining from the last year. We'll also take a look at some statistics provided by the IRS. The statistics goes to show some tax refund, how much average amount of tax refund recipients are getting this year, and those filing amended tax return refunds last year, and this time you may receive your refunds much quicker than previous year. However, quickly before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel. How to guys? Make sure to hit that like, share this video, and without a further ado, let's jump right into all the details. Alright guys, now starting off with those tax refund. As expected, the direct deposit refunds are scheduled to be transmitted and released on to the 1st of the March, as you can see right over here. Now, as confirmed by the refund status in the tax transcript, we can see these direct deposit refunds are scheduled on 1st of the March as confirmed by the refund status in the tax transcript. Now, if you are part of the 1st March batch for your refunds, then do allow until the March 6th to receive your direct deposit for that round of refund in your bank account. Depending on your bank, some banks may actually see that refund posted early, while some see their refund somewhat delayed. So make sure if your direct deposit refund is scheduled to be transmitted on 1st of the March, then do allow up to 6th of the March to receive your direct deposit refund in your bank account. Now moving forward, next one, IRS has released its latest update on this tax season. Well, IRS has released some of the statistics for the 2023 filing season. Now, this is regarding the individual income tax return. These are all cumulative statistics from February 18, 2022 going all the way until February 17, 2023. Now, some of the important numbers. This tax season, IRS has processed total of 36.7 million tax returns out of 36.8 million which have been filed as of February 17, which means that they have processed over 99% of the e-file and paper returns as far as this year. And if you compare that data with the previous year, well, now they have processed 99% of all your e-file and paper returns. Previously, in the same amount of time, they have processed like 93% of the tax returns. Meanwhile, you can see the total number of refunds are also up this year. That's like 25.9% improvement, but with total of 27 million refunds issued, averaging over $3,140 and total of about $87 billion total amount of refund has been issued. Now, some of the interesting numbers from this statistics, total returns received are 2.6% more. This year, IRS has processed more returns, about 9.9% more returns. But here's the thing, the average direct deposit refund amount is decreased and it's $3,241 compared to the last year. It's about 9.7% decreased. Now guys, even as we approach the month of March, we are still seeing a number of viewers who are still waiting for the last year's tax refund. And now, while IRS has released their latest update, and now that it appears that they are combining unprocessed tax returns, so the tax return totals from this year to the backlog total of the last year. However, deducting 90,000 tax return unprocessed from this year, there are still roughly 1.9 billion unprocessed tax return from the last year. This one including both e-file and paper returns. Now, we do not know last year's tax returns whether they are still being processed, but seems like it's processed at much slower rate than this year's. Now guys, speaking of those of you who are still waiting on those amended tax return, well, the backlog still remains at 503,000 unprocessed returns. Now that it's slightly up from the 439,000 unprocessed returns in the last update. However, we believe that new total also includes this year's amended returns, it should be noted that, however, that the number of our viewers waited over 1 year to have their amended return processed and refund to be issued. So make sure you check your where is my amended return, the feature onto the IRS website as well as on your tax transcript for additional updates. Speaking of the next update, we continue to hear from a lot of our viewers that they are encountering this 570 and 971. They are encountering the code 570 additional account action pending and the code 971 notice issued on their tax transcript. Now, as the screenshot from the tax transcript you can see right over here, one of our viewers is encountering those codes with the same exact date shown over here, and right over here in this case, IRS has or will automatically correct the problem that they have encountered while processing the tax return, and it's most likely that this will result in an adjusted refund. And the future date seen over here of the March 20th, as you can see. Now the 20th of the March is the date the IRS should have resolved any outstanding issues and cleared the refund for release. And also many of our viewers continue to report lower than expected refunds this year compared to the last 2 years, and this is happening because the pandemic tax relief has expired, and in that regard the child tax credit CTC, which has paid a maximum of $3,600 per child, it has now been reduced to just $2,000. And we have also got the age cutoff, which is back down to 16 years compared to 17 years old over the past 2 years. Now for those of you needing to file an amended tax return this year and expecting a refund, well, IRS has announced that for the first time, those who are e-filing their amended tax return, they will be able to select the direct deposit for any resulting refund in previous years, and IRS would only issue you the paper check if you're expecting a refund from amended return. Now while processing of the amended return remains slow, this will definitely speed up your refund processing and turnaround times. However, if you file a paper amended return, then you'll still be issued a paper check in that scenario, as we have previously reported those in majority of California countries impacted by winter storms back in the December, including Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Diego, Ventura. They have given an extension of filing federal tax return until May 15th. However, IRS has just announced that this has been extended. Once again, this one is extended until the October 16th, and this one applies to the individual tax return, various businesses tax return, and tax payments. Also, now you have until October 16 to make any tax year 2022 contributions to your IRA and health saving accounts. Also, number of you keep close eye on its amount of unprocessed employer quarterly tax return. Now, if you have received a 60-day notice from the IRS last year due to the IRS waiting on your tax information to be available in their computer system, then you may be one of those who experience delays because IRS still needed to process your employer's updated tax information this season, which did cause significant delays for some, including number of our viewers. And as of the latest update, there are still like 2.2 million unprocessed employers quarterly returns and over 650,000 processed and mandated employers quarterly returns. Again, this is very important because IRS matches the wage information that you have entered on your tax returns versus what your employer has submitted to the IRS. So let us know in the comment section what do you think about what's going on regarding your tax refund, any issue. Meantime, I will keep you up to date on all the latest updates, so make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel, and this is Kedar from How To Guys signing out.